What up, Time Capsule? How you doing, man? What is your? Are you excited for Spider-Man at all? I don't know if you were in there in the beginning. It seems a little lukewarm, or even chilly to me. We'll add Bob in here.
Hopefully that fixed my Wi-Fi issue. It kind of looks like it did. I think I was struggling through that whole stream. No, I'm still struggling. I don't know what's going on. Like maybe a background Microsoft update or something.
Oh, that stuff always tries to ruin my my live streams on Sunday with D&D.
I can't see it.
It'll try to do an update or something, and it'll like blue screen the computer or something. It's really annoying. Even though I keep postponing the updates for like 6 weeks, and then it's like the 6 week come, and then like I don't know what it is about that computer upstairs in my
Well, we also had a power outage, and I might just need to cycle the whole computer. And welcome, Time Capsule.
Too?
What's that?
You had a power outage too. I had a power outage on this would have been Thursday at 6:30, and it didn't come back until about 6 a.m. It was about 12 hours.
Ours was out. It was during whatever the hot day was. It might have been Thursday. It wasn't.
It's all those electric cars. I'm telling you.
We had power. They called it a power transfer station. There was something wrong there that it got over melted or something.
But we were only down for maybe an hour.
It took out.
It was around 1:30 to 2:30 in the afternoon because I was working. But when I came down here, I didn't have to restart this computer, so maybe it's got something buggered up that just needs to be rebooted. I don't know. I was struggling through the show. I could watch myself stuttering. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah.
Your audio was good.
Your audio was fine, so that's all that really matters. I mean, it didn't chop out or anything. I didn't notice you.
That was a really good show. Yeah,
it was definitely.
It was a bit
different. It was a different vibe from having no real directed.
Yeah. I honestly was shocked at how long we talked about UFC. I didn't realize you guys were in that.
You're right, Time Capsule. I need to get my shit together, buddy.
Yeah, I work. I don't know work. I watch a decent bit of UFC.
I did.
I don't like.
I don't
just like the good fights. I don't watch like Nate, for instance. He's a big UFC guy. He would have been all about talking about that the whole fucking episode. And he knows way more. He actually has a YouTube channel where he does shorts. I don't know if he still does it, but he was doing shorts on UFC fights.
Oh,
yeah. When I first started watching it, it was basically underground, and I couldn't. The only reason I got to watch it early as I did is because I went to Japan, and they don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah. Well, they also had Pride too. So yeah.
Huh?
Pride was
their K1 is fantastic.
Their rules are a lot like crazier. Like you said, UFC has evolved a lot, and being able to kick someone in the head, you can do it if you're both standing up, in both of them. But if the person has one knee on the ground in UFC, you can't kick him in the head. But in Pride, if they're laying on the ground, curled up in the fetal position, you can just go to fucking town on them. And like, that's one of the reasons I like it, is it's brutal as shit. Yeah, man.
Good. I'll tell you, some of the most brutal things I've seen is like real Thai kickboxing, because they broadcast that live over in Japan. I've seen a dude get kicked clean out of the ring.
Yeah, just
he got kicked in the head and up over the top rope. He went out of the fucking ring onto the floor. I was like, damn. And then you watch those dudes train. There was a Japanese kickboxer, like he was the Japanese champion who went down there to train with them because they wouldn't let him get into the ring without training with them for a few weeks first. And they were just running along the road, and it's just like, some country ass road with like trucks and cars going by and shit. And every time they would come up to a concrete light post, they would kick that fucking thing as hard as they can with their shins. I'm like, oh, I cry like a girl when I walk through the house and bang my shin into a table. I'm like, God,
because you don't do it enough. That's the secret. You got to get those micro.
And when they kick it, I'm not talking about they love tap that shit. You can hear the pole. Dong, dong, dong. I'm like, oh God, how does their shin not break? And that's the shit they're kicking people with.
Yeah, oh yeah, man.
And they run like 20 miles a day. Like they get up before they eat breakfast, run like 5 miles or 10 kilometers or something. And then they come eat breakfast, and then they work out, like push-ups and sit-ups and calisthenics. Then after like 2 hours of working out, they get into a ring. That's not really a workout. And they kind of spar, and then they have lunch, and they do some work around whatever camp they're in. Then they go run another 10 kilometers, kind of rinse, repeat the shit they did in the morning. And that's what they do every damn day. Those are some scary human beings.
Yeah.
You do not want to mess with a real Thai kickboxer. Let me just tell you that.
Yeah,
you do
they
not want to
dedicate
mess
their
with
lives to fighting. Yeah.
Like their whole life is making themselves a weapon. Like that's just
So,
like I could probably punch one of them dudes as hard as possible, like really trying, and he would probably just okay. Like that's nothing. I could kick 20 times harder than that.
Do you guys know Zombie? He was one of the he wasn't, I don't think he was in UFC. I think it was probably maybe it was UFC. It was some kind of guy that like he would literally just stand there and just eat punches and kicks to the face and just walk forward. Like he doesn't get knocked out. It's very rare. It's crazy how much like hits he can take to the head and it just keeps walking. It just doesn't care.
I'll say this: it might not knock him out, but I'll guarantee you, all these people suffer long-term neurological damage for sure. That's just the way the human body's designed.
Hey man, it's better than being a footballer, right?
I don't know.
Their
whole bodies are
head. Yeah, like it's the stoppages
Korean
that they
Zombie,
do in UFC are apparently a lot better long term than the football specifically. Hockey too, apparently really bad for your fucking brain. Go figure. But whatever. Hey man, they say
now, when you say footballers, you're not talking about like rugby players. You're talking about
American football.
Yeah, well, and that's because they're running full steam with pads and shit on, and then they collide. So the collisions are much greater velocity with much bigger dudes. Two
big dudes running full tilt at each other, smashing.
I was struck with another guy that I liked because those fights were typically pretty quick, and I just like watch one guy get his ass completely demolished by the other.
It sounded so gay. One dude getting his ass totally just demolished by the other.
Yeah, happens in prison a lot.
Hey, it was to visit my brother. Just because he's a convicted time-serving felon doesn't mean that I'm the bad one here. It's funny. He always gave me shit about smoking weed, being, you're a drug user. Yeah, who's a convicted felon, dickweed?
So, yeah, I mean, you guys saw I reached out to Jake. So, what do you guys feel about an episode like that we do it on the on the non-member stream when we have bigger name brand celebrities? So they, no offense, no time capsule. Don't want you to feel like you're not getting your money's worth, but to some extent, we want them to also feel welcome as a guest and not have really small viewership when they're a guest on our stream. It's for them too. So, that was my thoughts when we have guests from larger channels to sort of present our best foot forward with audience viewership and them feeling like they actually have somebody watching them. I like intimate formats, and I'm okay not talking to people that want me to name a Johnny Marshall song or some shit, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was about.
Or whatever random bullshit pops into our stream. I'd much rather focus when there's a chat over there and I look that it's something meaningful. That I'm sorry.
Good call, Matt, on putting it in subscriber mode. Good, bad, because now we just have a subscribed person that's gonna put that shit in comments.
No, anytime they subscribe, they typically say their bullshit, then they leave. But at least it counts as interaction.
Right, it's +1.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want every stream to be subscriber only, every live stream, because I don't want to deal with the random bullshit that happens. We had one last week or 2 weeks ago with one in the D&D stream. He was really fucking creepy, talking about it was like on the edge of being banned, and I eventually banned him because of the shit he was saying. He was like Google Gagaing over Jamie and was saying things that were like kind, but then like it was borderline creepy. And then at one point he said something along the lines of join me in bed and give me a kiss goodnight. And then I'm like, okay, well now you gotta go. So I mean, you were like edging for eternity for a while, but then you just gotta get banned.
Yeah,
I'm still not excited about Edge of Eternity. Like it's
so good.
Like I know I need to go look and see what commander do I really hope for from my box.
Some of the spacecraft, although they're still not immune to the removal, but I don't know.
They also
really,
don't
they're
do
probably
fuck all mainly until you get them online either.
Well, and that's going to be one of the difficult things because most of the spacecraft are powered by the station mechanic. And if you don't have any creatures at that point, you're going to be pretty well fucked.
Well, but not only that, you have to waste your creature's turn just contributing to turning on the station. So
look at that. Pat continues not to participate in our game.
Right? It's like
conversely, if you get goaded, you can use all your creatures to station, so you don't have to attack into the raid monster that turn. So there's a little bit of a plus there.
Yeah, but the likelihood that a legendary creature is going to last around that long, and the higher cost generally to cast those stations.
It happens.
Oh, okay.
We've had plenty of games where like it didn't roll the thing it needed to roll to kill us, and then we just won. So
okay, sure, it can happen. I agree.
I'm gonna see what my box holds when I.
But I'm saying they're just not exciting to me.
Sure,
I was much more excited about playing my Choco commander that never once got online.
Yeah,
maybe once.
I'll say it did the thing a couple of times.
My Choco?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
I remember you got the ability to like get a land and draw a card or something like that. It happened a couple times. It wasn't like super often, but
yeah, like when I play it on Arena, I get to I have 6 birds attacking and get to look at 6 cards and put one of them in my hand and put 4 lands into play that turn and just supercharges my next turn. But that never really happened. But it's okay. I mean, it was still fun. I like the Choco Commander better. I'm looking at the ones in Edge of Eternity, and there's just nothing exciting for me.
There's a lot of really good
to hear you say that.
Support cards in this set.
Sorry, it's just not that exciting to me.
I feel like there are things that what's the best way to describe this? There are things that you have I don't know if it's an expectation or a preconceived notion of like, I don't like this card, or I don't like this set, or I don't like this card, and nothing that the set does or will do will change that mindset. You have like this mindset. That's probably the better word. You have this mindset that like doesn't get changed.
To say I'm stubborn? I am stubborn. Okay,
I'm stubborn too. I just it's crazy that like.
But it's not that I went and looked at the cards. I mean, there's just nothing there. Like, go look at a commander you think I would find fun. Remember, I don't look for power in sets, Matt.
I was going to say, it's one of the fun sets. How do you not have fun in any of them? Like, there has to be one of the commanders. I think there's so many commanders I looked at. I'm like, I need to build this like now. But I mean, I don't know exactly. I guess what you're looking for.
Let's go.
What do you want the commander to do? Like, you don't want it to be strong.
Strength doesn't necessarily equate to fun. Oftentimes it doesn't.
Let's do this. We'll pull this out. We'll pull this over
Which
here.
one do you think I would have fun with? I want him to do a fun thing, kind of cool mechanics. And I've already told you I don't enjoy, for the number of reasons we've already listed, those spaceship commanders as commanders. They're just not.
Let's do a live search right now. Legendary. Oh, that's the wrong spot. Legendary creature station. Do they not have station here? Well, that's annoying.
Aren't they all artifacts? At least you could do legendary artifact.
Yeah, I guess if they're legendary artifact. Yeah, but I don't know if they'll be creatures.
That's fine. We'll just have to filter through some of them.
We'll see. There's only one? I guess it's one. It's all 3. Legendary artifact creature. Yeah. I wanted to allow partial type. Here we go. 181 cards. That's too many because of artifact. Okay. We'll get rid of artifact. We'll look at stations separately. Oh, can I add in station here?
It won't be a creature. Oh, I guess they do put them on there.
So
Oh,
there's
it has to have all
5.
three.
Yeah, but that's the problem. It has to have all 3, so it'd have to be like, well,
Let's look at those first. Let's look at those first with the station on it because there's only a few.
In all, I don't know if all. I don't know. We'll do station legendary, like you said. We'll look at these first. There are only 4. I thought there'd be way more than that.
I think there are more.
Yeah, there's actually. Oh, you know why? It's because it's not including the commander. It's not including Edge of Eternity's commander.
I'm sorry, Time Capsule.
How do we include Edge of Eternity's commander?
Take care, buddy. Thanks for being here. I don't know what you're doing.
Like there's when you look at sets, there's Edge of Eternity's and then Edge of Eternity's commander. The commander cards aren't showing up.
Just to go straight to TCG Player and look at legendaries and Edge of Eternity's. That's fine. We know some of those will not be commanders. Cool.
You can't just search by legendaries on TCG Player.
Yes, you can.
Oh, there's a under card type. Oh. I have clearly never done that.
I mean, to me, I think this guy,
I don't want to do monocolor.
This guy's busted. I feel like he's. I don't know, like.
Hardhole.
You probably don't want to play a lands deck, so if we're talking about just sealed, this guy isn't busted in sealed. You probably don't want to do +1/+1 counters on artifacts. That's probably not great.
I just don't like the stations, period, because of having to first off cast all that mana, then tap so many creatures just to bring it online. Just
well,
seems
like ignore the second ability. The most of the second abilities are like not that good. The first abilities are so easy. 1, 2, like just that. Those abilities, like the Hearth. This guy here alone, his +2 is insane. Draw 2 cards to play an additional land for turn by sacking a land. Like that's super good ramp, good draw, very cheap. I don't know. This guy, I'm gonna build this commander. Like it's gonna be great. Not in commander raids necessarily, but all right, let's see here. Is there a way to? You said that there's no way to like. There's no way to like look by legendary on.
Okay, but we can see the legendary frames on there easy enough. So those top 4.
Yeah. None of these
There's a red-white card, a Boros card called Raghost. I think that one might kind of tickle your fancy.
Is that the one that reduces the mana cost or makes everything have affinity for artifacts?
No, it's artifacts you control are foods in addition to other types. Then you can sacrifice a food. It does 3 damage to each opponent at the beginning of end step. If you gained life, untap it. So it'd just be, kind of making a bunch of tokens.
The problem is I don't like Boros and I don't like artifacts in commander raids because it's so heavy-handed against artifacts.
Yeah, well.
I just also realized there's no reason to look at the commander. There's no reason to look at the commander precons because you can't pull them in play packs, so that doesn't really make any sense to look at them. Anyways, legendary creature, and then
that's it.
We'll just call that. That's
although I do like that Sammy Wildcat Captain. Spells you cast have affinity for artifacts.
That's more appealing than the other Boros.
Yeah.
See, 15 cards.
And it's got double strike on a 4/4. But don't get me wrong, it's 6 for CMC.
First 2 I can tell you for sure no. The third one maybe, but again, what it has against it is that it's both a legendary and an artifact, so not long for the table.
Its CMC is low, so that helps it like kind of sneak under the CMC destruction.
Oh, yeah.
Because no matter what X is, it's always going to be 2, so that helps.
Yeah, so long as you have multiple legendaries out there. But again, artifact makes it kind of double dipping in like, okay, now it could be twice as easily removed.
I mean, Alfario?
Not playing a monocolor.
I mean, it's strong. Whenever it attacks, if a non-null opponent left the battlefield, defending player loses half their life. Rounded up. That's pretty. That's pretty damn good. That's basically better
to trick out. But I'm just not into monocolor. Plus, you have to meet that secondary condition. Oy.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
right.
we're just trying to tell you these are you're definitely going to see some of these.
Halia's not bad,
right? But again, I've looked at these and I'm like, nothing appeals to me.
Yeah, well,
Phenomenon.
If you get
that
to
one
play
appeals to me simply because of the name.
Phenomenon.
And it's a jellyfish. Okay, and then there's another phenomenon.
Yeah, there's two phenomenons. One's isn't, and one's blue. So at least if you get the isn't one, whenever
I can sing the song.
Counter on this creature, it's not great, but it's cheap and it's flies, which doesn't really matter in commander raids. So I guess not great.
The fucking lobster guy. Get out of here?
Nate loves that guy. He wants to play that guy just because he's a lobster citizen.
And it's Boros.
Artifacts you control food in addition to other types and have sacrifice gain 3.
I don't like Boros.
It does 3 damage to each opponent. That's not bad.
It's almost my least favorite color combo.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. There's 3 of them. Damn.
Yes.
And
the one I like the best, and I think he's kind of busted, is that last one.
At the beginning of your instance, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, create a robot. That's just kind of meh. Double strike spell. You have affinity for artifacts. That could be pretty decent, but Boros makes it bad. Sir Vondam, 2 mana, 2/2. That's nice. It's cheap.
Actually, I don't know. That being in Boros makes a lot of sense for both.
Not great. Sir Vondam, 4/4 for 5. Whenever he enters or attacks, creature can have 1/0 and Death Touch. First strike would be a lot better.
Yeah, well, I mean, to your expression of opinion, not every set is for every person. So it is unfortunate that this one's a bit of a miss for you.
Tunuk's not bad.
So
either Tunuk's. But if you don't want to play mono, then the Gruul Tunuk could be. I mean, 1 damage at a time, but at least has a draw card on it.
If you get 2, but it's so hard in these seal, we've realized to get, additional lands on the field.
Yeah, one thing that maybe we want to add to the pool is maybe like an Evolving Wilds, just to help a little bit.
So at any rate, point to one of these you think would be the most fun for me.
Well, we need to look a little bit more.
Okay, at what?
Well, because there's the stations. I don't know. If there's only 5.
I've already told you they just don't. The stations just. I'm not in this format, at least.
I don't know why I'm searching for specifically Edge of Eternity, but I don't want it to pull up any random bullshit. So there's 28 cards with station, but if I add legendary to the mix, it might only just be 5. It is just 4, huh?
And so it's either 3 mono-colored ones or 1 5-colored, which would be the only one I would really truly consider playing.
Yeah, because it would at least allow you to play all 5
colors. Everything else. 5-color pie.
5-color good stuff.
Yeah. Can never complain about 5-color good stuff.
And then it would really only be great if you pull that one. What's the one land that produces Wooburg?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the set. I don't know.
Like if I pull that and I pull the Wooburg land, okay, that'll probably be the one I play. But it'd probably be the one I play. So here you go. You've reviewed them now, and you see it through the eyes of Bob. Which of these? And I want you both to like kind of keep it to yourself first. Which of this very limited pool, by the way, exclude all monocolored? So of all the non-monocolored, which do you think appeals to me the most out of all of these cards?
I mean, I'll be honest. I'm with you. I actually don't like any of these cards. Like none of them are like, this is it. Is this really it? This is so little. What happened? I feel like I've seen so many good cards. They're just not legendary. That's crazy. Huh? Maybe they were like
Sammy Wildcat Captain. Affinity for artifacts. Do stuff. Card itself does stuff. You'll eventually get there, assuming we all, survive long enough.
Yeah.
What about you, Matt? Which one do you say appeals to Bob the most out of this mess?
God. Now you got me saying that shit too.
Phenomenon.
I work with 2 people that have a stutter, and it's just like, did they accidentally use voice to text when they were writing this card? Phenomenon.
Sorry, I don't know, man. These are all pretty fucking bad. I actually don't.
I agree with you. So back to what I was saying before. This set, you're just excited about the station thing, which I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, I would play Infinite Guideline Station.
And if these, okay, out of all these 4 that you can possibly pull, what's the commanders you want to play, Matt?
Well, this is the only playable one because the other one, like, you can't play colorless. That's not going to happen. Mono white could happen, but I don't think it'll be very good.
Not looking forward to EOE for our.
Well, I didn't realize the pool was so low. Like, this is like, is the how many? Okay, so hold on. What's the, like? I swear I've seen more legendaries. Are they only in the Edge of Eternity's commander? Because there's 4 here,
and I think there might be some in the special guest slots, or some of that shit.
Okay, so maybe we get lucky with special guests.
No, those are only in. Those are only in the. No, those are only in the collector boxes.
Oh, they're not in play.
Mm-mm.
What about Stellar Sights? Are these all lands?
I think so. I think that was the whole shtick.
Yeah.
So did I just yuck your yum on our box break for Edge of Eternity for Commander
It makes me want to make that. It makes me want to make an audit and like change it so that we have to include a precon so that we can actually play a deck that is good. Because right now, none of these are all bad. Like, these are all boring as fuck, and they don't. These are very vanilla. Like, none of them have like a really.
And I went looking at this. You were accusing me, right? I actually looked
because I've seen a lot of cards that are very powerful, and I assumed that there was more than 15 legendaries. This is very small, really limited on our choices.
Like, none of those are available to play. So again, let me ask you, which one do you think I would play out of this whole mess? I've looked. I already know.
Probably Ascended Cadet.
Yes, you actually nailed it, Matt. Matt hit it, and Pat, you were off. But if I don't pull her and I pull that other Sammy one, I would give it a go. I'm not hot on being artifact.
You're gonna play the lobster. You're gonna play the lobster, and you're gonna like it.
Now watch me not pull either of those dudes. And my third runner up, actually, if you go up, Matt,
it is the lobster. I knew it.
Is that other Selesnya one?
Yeah, Diadrain, he looks decent.
The only problem is I just know that dude's gonna get wiped off the board so frequently.
Well, plus, like, if you cast him for 4, he's a 2/3. That's pretty bad. And then wait, hold on. Equal to the number of mana spent to cast. Oh, no, so if you cast for 4, it's a 4/5. Okay, that's not bad. It's not equal to X. It's equal to the total mana cost and the mana spent on it. So that's better. And then whenever you attack, you remove a counter and you draw from each of. Wait, what? You may remove a counter from each of 2 creatures you control if you do draw a card. 2? Why? What? So you have to have another creature to remove a counter from. This card's terrible.
Again,
if
he's
it was
my third runner up, Matt, what are you going to play over him? At least he does stuff that might be fun.
He might do something. You have to have another creature with counters on it. I don't know how many things there are with counter synergy in this.
I guess in the set, I haven't really looked.
Counters, not just charge counters.
So, in my opinion, that other Selesnya one is the best that does stuff in the set. Now, here's what you didn't put in there, and I think he can be your commander, is also Tezzeret.
I don't think so.
I think he can. Pretty sure. He does stuff.
I don't think he can be your commander, though. It doesn't say
I
can be your commander. He's also colorless.
I think he can be your commander.
I would bet money that he cannot. I don't know how to find him, but can I just type in Tez? Yeah, he cannot. Now, if they change the rules, which they likely will, where
I don't know. A lot of people are talking about him being a commander.
Because people keep talking about ever since they allowed vehicles to be commanders, a lot of people have been talking about just all planeswalkers now can be commanders too. And I bet you that if a lot of people adopt that rule, not only would it diversify what can be a commander. I mean, like how many planeswalkers are in?
So here's another big pooper, by the way, because I've watched a few box openings, and I encourage you to do the same. Let's go look at the financial value of these boxes.
Yeah,
it's cheaper.
Great. It's all in the Stellar Sites lands.
Yeah, slaughter hits.
Unless you get the borderless Tezzeret.
There's not as many planeswalkers as I thought there would be. There's 300. That's actually not that many. I wonder if they'd have to ban any of them. I don't think so, because like planeswalkers are such a they're traditionally they're traditionally worse in Commander because they can be attacked by multiple players. It's hard to keep it around. So you'd have to have a commander.
Here's what'll happen though, because they have much more limited interaction from other types of removal, that you would end up seeing more planeswalker removals.
I mean, there already is a lot of planeswalker
I think you can get the
oh my god, you can as your commander. Bob can be Bob. As Bob enters the battlefield, create 4 blue Beeble creature tokens.
Yeah,
the number of loyalty counters on Bob is the number of Beebles you control. Up to X target Beebles can't be blocked this turn, where X is the number of cards in your hand to draw a card. He's not even that good.
Yeah, I would allow that to be played.
Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable. That's a normal card.
Yeah, it's before they started doing the Acorn thing. Man, those silver bordered cards, they do look good.
I mean, I don't like it, but
I like them.
It looks, I don't mind the art, but like the silver border like makes it look strange to me. I don't like it.
Yeah, well, that's taste, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's all subjective. I'm trying to see if there's any of these planeswalkers. Oh, and I guess even these are considered planeswalkers. This can be your commander already, so that would already remove 1 from the list. And however many there are of that kind, there's a couple. I don't know how many, but there are a couple for sure. And then also remove from this list the ones that already say specifically on them that they can be your commander. That's another strange thing. Why? Oh my god, you could have Comet Stellar Pup as your commander.
I hated planeswalkers.
Really? I had
down so much. Yeah,
it's funny when you play Commander and you come from a format where Jace the Mind Sculptor was one of the most broken cards you've ever played, and then you play that in Commander and he's like one of the most dog water trash ass cards. He doesn't do anything. It's just everybody just. I mean, Diata. Nate plays a Diata deck. This deck is really strong. Even whatchamacallit, Joel plays a Diata deck as well. Like it does like this ability right here, giving a creature vigilance, lifelink, indestructible till end of turn, until your next turn. The whole turn cycle just for a +2 is pretty insane. Just this ability alone. I mean, it makes the blocker for Diata really good, so she sticks around a lot longer. This allows you to get a bunch of value from the commander.
Jesus, that -11 is ridiculous.
The -11 never happens.
Good.
I've never seen it happen.
Gain control of everything. It all gets haste.
Yeah, I mean that's just. I mean, if you let that happen, that's on you. But I've never seen it happen.
Back on target, because first of all, when are we supposed to get those boxes in?
I can check.
And I got to go towards the end of the list because Matt, I got to get that one off of you.
Yeah. I imagine they should be arriving any day now if I had to take a guess.
Do they not send you notifications?
They don't. No, you have to check. They said they update the tracking number. Yeah, I've already got tracking numbers on my Edge of Eternity stuff. Tracking. I don't know what this is. Probably UPS or USPS.
Definitely want to get that sliver thing.
Oh, the hive mind or whatever it is.
Running hive pool.
It says tracking number created on the 26th, so they did that today.
That means they haven't put it in the mail yet.
Yeah, so that was because the official release was yesterday, so that makes sense. I mean, the pre-release was yesterday.
Yeah, but look at the prices, and this is in pre-release still, Pat.
No, that's what I mean. Is going to be? It started at 26. Well, it started at about 20, went up to like 26, and now it's down to $10.16 free shipping. So
go down to like the first one that's not a Galaxy foil, fractured foil, because none of those can be in our boxes. I don't think any of the Jake's girlfriend was asking, she's like, just give me any special artist. She didn't get any in her box. And I don't think I've seen one come out of a play booster yet, but maybe they do. But they're very, very rare. So none of those either. Not likely to get any of the showcase versions, especially the mythics, because there's very, very few of them in a play booster.
Sorry, finish what you were saying.
So realistically, start looking down to where they're just like the normal versions of cards. And the highest price one, I believe, is Tezzeret at $30 right now, pre-release prices.
Oh yeah, the set's not gonna like hold any financial value for the stuff that we're going to be able to open. So it's gonna be like
it's not really exciting for Commander raids. It's not exciting for value. Yeah, okay.
I mean, still exciting for Commander raids to me to be able to open up a box, even though it's like powered down, to see like what I'm going to be able to make out of it. It being more difficult is of its own right a possible attractor to some people.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess what everybody's situation is, but like, I kind of want to like add one of the precons to our pool or something. I don't know. The list that we were looking at is just like there's like not
dog shit. Yep.
It's just not.
Yep.
I'm actually surprised because there's a lot of powerful cards, so I'm just surprised that they're not.
Why would you add it? Why when you a precon? You mean the precon commander decks?
Yeah, like we each get to choose one of the precon commander decks and then add that to our pool so that we actually have. Because not only do we get access to like the face commanders, there's also the alternate commanders, and there's also legendary creatures within it.
The problem with that is it takes away from the random nature of what we're doing with the box.
Yeah, it's just going to be use an entire booster box to upgrade my precon.
Upgrade your. Yeah, like I don't really like that because then we're just basically playing upgraded precons.
Yeah, it'd be fun as opposed to not having fun.
But it's not the spirit of what we're doing with the box breaks.
Yeah, Ali Boo Boo's fantastic. I mean, the Girog Monster's great. Joyra's fantastic. Corvald, Jesus. Okay, there's a lot of bangers in there.
And not only that, you get to pick what you're doing right at that point. There's no random nature. There's no box break. It's just
Soul of Windgrace, very powerful. Spawn of Turg, power 20 equal to the number of lands in your graveyard. Okay.
I would be more open to saying, okay, fine, let's all open the wallets and also add a collector box to it. Then
what does that change?
I'm not taking part in that until I do my trip.
I kind of thought that, and I bet Nate wouldn't be behind it either. Yeah. What does that change? It gives you access to random commander precon cards. Maybe you'll pull one. It gives you some financial.
I mean, I have 2 boxes coming, but I don't plan to open them.
So again,
I mean,
like it's just for like, our format, it's just this is an ugly set.
What 280? What I spend? Yeah, 277 is what I got my collector boxes for. For whatever reason, it was 277 and 34 cents. It's probably maybe that's their price with tax.
Now, what I would be more open to is that we since it's so bad with the commanders that are available, that we get to choose a commander. And then the box builds around that commander. Like we just choose a commander from Magic's Lexicon, or somebody else, one of the 4 of us, chooses each other's commander, and we build around that.
What could be kind of fun is we make a wheel, and we have to spin on the wheel to get our commander.
I mean, I'm cool leaving it just as it is. Like,
okay, yeah, I'd either leave it just as it is, or some random factor picks a commander from a list of commanders, and we build around that. Or, Pat, here we go. Now we really tweak Matt's melon, and we pick an unset commander to build the whole set around. So he has to play with a silver bordered card.
This might be in the real set, the Infinite Guideline Station. So I think that's good. At least. Oh, that's why it's called Spacecraft, not Station. Station's the mechanics. Spacecraft is what I need to add in there. So yeah, there's literally
I hit all of them
like,
because they all say station.
I guess is to get the Infinite Guideline Station. That's the only one I want.
Yeah, it was in there, and I bet you with that keyword you hit it because I think all the spacecraft have station.
Get the 5-color.
So yeah, if I get the Guideline Station, I'll be happy. If not, I mean, Menomenon is strong. The mono blue one, he's quite strong, but not in a limited format necessarily. And then, like you said, Halia is okay. It's probably the strongest one if there is enough 1/1 counter synergy. I don't know if there is in this. I haven't looked at the set long enough. I don't think there's a way where you could play full colorless. Like that just doesn't make sense. I think Alpha Rail would be my second choice if I had to go with a monocolored commander. He'd be the first monocolored, I guess, would be like this. The void is so easy to turn on, and being able to just chuck half the life total off the raid monster is not bad. The problem is he's a 5-drop and has to attack, so it has to play it, then survive a turn, then attack. So it becomes more difficult to do. Death touch means nothing on Alfario. I don't want to play the lobster, even though he could be fun, I suppose. You get to lightning bolt your opponent every turn. That's something.
Yeah, it's going to be powered down. No, I don't know what to tell you guys. It is what it is.
Tanuk, I would play Tanuk, but like you said, being able to play 2 lands in a turn, depending on what's available, might be difficult to do. I don't know how many. Can I jump 2 lands?
Anyways, like I said, I looked at the set and I was like,
so are there any kind of fetch lands in the set?
no, they're shock lands.
Well, I know, but even like Evolving Wilds is what I'm saying.
No.
It doesn't look like it. Because that makes him unplayable. There's 17, so that doesn't.
There are at least 2 different cards in green that let you play extra lands on your turn in the set, though.
That's true.
Yeah, but again, depending on those, there's no land.
It's like, I don't know. What I can tell you is I've been really excited to play Hell Clock. Matt, honestly, thank you for that fucking recommend. That's been huge. I am excited to start making recordings of that game. So definitely look forward to that in the next couple of days on the channel. I'm gonna start flooding Hell Clock runs.
Yeah, the problem with the Hell Clock runs is they're I thought about it.
It's a good length.
No, they're
15
good.
to 30
They're
minutes.
good lengths, but they're not. They don't, and I mean, unless you're like having some kind of way to entertain people during the run, it's not like you can be like, "This is the build that you can go copy, go play it," because everything
The
is
RNG
random.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, everything is random. Like you can't make the build. Like I've never seen that artifact you posted or the relic yesterday, where like the bell does it spawns the minions. Like I didn't know that.
Oh, and I looked at it. It's 6 seconds, and every time you upgrade it, it goes up one.
I was
more.
gonna correct you, but I'm like, who cares? I'm like, it says 6 seconds, so that's how long it takes. That's how long.
Oh, jeez, I didn't even notice it. Yeah.
And also, I don't know if you're doing it, but you can put them on your bar, and then there's a thing where if you like you press it, it like juices all of them up at once.
What do you?
I imagine that works. Like you can put the summon on your bar, and then you juice all of the ones you summon.
The summons. Like I just barely beat Act 1.
Well,
okay.
I think I'm probably gonna call it here for me.
Yeah, I need to get some food in me. But yeah, I don't know. I'm on Bob's side where like I'm now more poo-pooed on. Like I mean, obviously I'd play Tanuk, but in this set I don't think it's very very strong. I'm more poo-pooed in the set for Commander raids than I thought I would be. I swear I don't know. I've seen so many bangers. I swear I thought it'd be good. The legendary commander count is super low compared to Final Fantasy where we had like 150.
Well, there's always going to be a letdown of that nature, but at least usually like in, Tarkir, there were a couple. Like I kind of enjoyed my commander that, with the mobilize. That was kind of fun. They did things.
How many were available in Tarkir? There had to be more, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not that much more. Only 4 more. Yeah, but these are better.
First off, with the 3 colors, what they do is more exciting.
Yeah, there was way more. These are way stronger, like miles stronger. So I don't know.
I liked Zergo a lot.
Yeah, he did really good. He did a lot of work.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing I really get behind. The closest would be that Selesnya one that puts counters on things, and then things that hit with counters draw cards. It's doing stuff. But it's not like it's a 5, cost.
28 for fucking Spider-Man.
It's not even spoiled yet, and those cards are likely many of them not going to be eligible.
Well, isn't this the set SPM?
Yeah.
SPM is, but I think those EPM ones are not.
Well, no, these are EPM. These are all SPM. This is just SPM. So that's what I'm saying. That right with that set not even fully spoiled, there's already 28 playable commanders in just the play boxes. So maybe we'll have more fun with Spider-Man than we thought. Maybe we'll have more fun with Spider-Man than Edge of Eternity, which is crazy to say because I'd rather play Edge of Eternities. But I mean, I haven't actually looked at any of these. Like I don't know. Yeah, this looks cool, but I don't know what it does. Put a 1/1 counter on enemy, gains hexproof and becomes colorless. That seems bad. Whenever you attack, double the number of each counter on each Spider-Man you control. Each Spider and legendary. First strike haste.
That could be pretty juicy.
I don't know. It's 6 mana to transform.
In green,
put a counter on each of it up to 2 creatures. So I guess there's that.
And what's the other one next to it? First off, it's at least Bant.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Each legendary spell you cast that's 1 or more colorless has web slinging. Oh, so yeah, this is one or more colors. So this could be good if you have a bunch of enter the battlefield triggers.
So again, I'm already more interested, like you said, in Spider-Man commanders than I am in. Oh, look at that, Peter Porker, Spider-Ham. Let's go.
Yeah,
I might have to play that just because it's Spider-Ham.
What are you talking about?
Right there on the left, the green card.
Yeah.
Oh, it's green.
Peter Porker.
See, I thought that was fake. What's funny about this is I thought so many cards were like a meme and fake. Like this is a real card.
Yeah, it's from the universe where everybody's pigs.
There's also
go down though because look, like it's also it looks like what do you call that? But is it only green? That Spider Rex looks terrible.
What?
Yeah,
no. There's
a version where everybody is a dinosaur.
Okay. Nate was saying that this was
hero. Yeah, see.
Nate was saying that this is his new favorite card in the
Guy in the
set.
chair.
Guy in the chair.
Yep.
He was like, we actually have a card that's named Guy in the Chair. But then seconds later, he goes, never mind. I found a new favorite card, and it's the one that I was pooping on, which was the Spider Wreck.
Spider Wreck,
It's a
Guy in the
6/6
chair, and
for
then
a
you got
stick with reach,
Ramen.
trample, and ward too.
Because his name is Good Job Dino. He loves dinosaurs, so it's a spider
Okay,
dinosaur.
but I'm
That's the
asking
only
your
reason.
assessment of the card itself.
Throw Galta in it.
Is it ever going to make it in one of your decks?
No.
Okay, why?
Well, it might if I'm playing Commander Raids, and it's a solid 6-drop for 6, I suppose, for a powered down version.
Are you ever going to intentionally put it in a constructed deck outside of Commander Raid's box breaks?
No.
I don't know if Matt would interact with this set in like pretty much any way outside of Commander Raids.
That Boar Hero. Hold on a second, because it's an anthem.
Boar Hero.
Yeah, the Peter Porker.
When he answers creative food and then a bunch of other bullshit gets 1/1.
Yeah.
You know.
It's pretty like lackluster because okay, realistically,
Get
it enters
Mayhem
creative
because he's
food
a pig.
and then all other creatures you control get 1/1. I'm not reading all that fucking text. Let's just say all other creatures you control get 1/1. That's not like super
You
awesome.
can say all animals. But yeah, it's pretty bad. Especially in
Like,
mono green.
It's so cheap though. Like
Yeah, but it's mono green. Who cares?
and it's legendary.
Yeah,
so
that's the problem. Is it's
unfortunately-
mono green, but it can go in like I'll put it in my fucking deck with Spider-Man, the other white one.
Where was Doc Ock? People were talking about Doc Ock was like super underwhelming because he was like a 7-drop or some shit.
Right there.
Yeah, there we go.
Right.
Octopus Master Planner.
He's a 7-drop.
You control gets 2/2. Maximum hand size is 8. Who cares? At the beginning of your end step, if you have fewer than 8, you draw up to 8. That's strong. But it's an 8. It's a 7-drop. So
There's another one.
It would be much
as
better
a,
if it was in green,
as a reanimator target. It's not bad.
and better if it was in green that you can ramp to.
Oh, the uncommon one. Scroll up just a bit on the top right.
The blue one.
Mm.
It's a 5-drop.
Yeah, it's also trash.
As long as there are 8 or more cards in your graveyard, he's an 8/8. And as long as you control another villain, has hexproof. I was gonna say what is a villain, but a villain is just it has it in the name, I guess.
Yeah, they're cramming a lot of stuff on that creature line. It looks like the text is smaller. Like if you look at Aunt May where it says legendary creature human citizen, it's definitely larger text than the one on.
Yeah, because they have to make it smaller when the
so
when the
funny.
text gets longer. Let's hear Anti-Venom. How good is this guy? 5 white for 5/5 if he was cast, return target creature from graveyard to the battlefield. Reanimator, I like that. If damage would be dealt to Anti-Venom, prevent that damage and then put a 1 counter on him. Ooh, actually, that's pretty decent for coming raids because the death touch wouldn't kill it. So it's like invulnerable to the minions. They would only block with one of them, but it would grow every time.
Until you have to sack the legendary.
Yeah. I mean, I would play Dr. Octopus only because I like drawing cards, but the problem is he's 7-drop is pretty hectic. Oh, here we go. Gwen Stacy. What's the backside do? When she enters, exile the top card. You can play it as long as you control it. That's pretty bad. Backside, Flying Vig haste 4/4. That's decent. And whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, put a 1 counter, remove 2 1 exile top card. You may play it. Nah, that's pretty
Actually,
bad.
that Green Goblin isn't terrible.
Whenever attacks, discard a card, then draw a card for each card you discard this turn.
Yeah, in red, that just like really turns down a lot of the negative aspects of like their rummaging. Yeah, looks like an interesting set. We'll see a lot more as it continues right along.
Again, like I said, I'm more interested in it already than I am Edge of Eternities for the box break.
Yeah, I think we should find some way to spice up the Edge of Eternities, but if you guys want to just do it raw dog, then we can just slodge through it and move on, I guess.
I mean, it feels like the thing to do because then we're also like putting some expectation on
Here's the thing.
Well,
just get the
On
colors you
that set?
need, fuck the commander, and just play with the rest of the set, because the rest of the set's actually really good.
right.
With
yeah,
Oral
yeah.
Borid and all that shit.
Do what I did with Tarkir Dragonstorm. Pretty much never play your fucking commander. And then
no, only when you have like a fucking 10-drop commander.
Hey, whoa, hey, it was only 3. And I did play it twice on like the second outing of our.
What did it do?
Ureni?
The one that does damage equal to
what did it do in those games?
Oh, I attacked like twice. So I think a total of maybe 10 damage over 5 games. Which I mean,
I just want to play this, guys. I'm just gonna play.
I'm gonna tell you, Zergo put in some fucking work in that game.
Hey man, they can't all be Lightning Army of One.
Lightning was freaking dope as shit. I was so upset.
I still have that entire deck sitting right there.
Oh man, that was
both my Edge of Eternity and the Tarkir are still together. I'll eventually pull them apart, but
that Lightning was pretty twisted.
Yeah, and I got to see what you pull out of your Edge of Eternities box. We got to make a trade. You said you wanted that, right?
I think it's drifting down. So.
Yeah, if you pull that thrumming hive pool or whatever, the slivery thing, this will definitely still be worth more. I think it was like $15 last I looked.
I don't know. She's $50 is what I see.
No,
it's the regular version. The most basic chick.
The regular version, Lightning Army. Oh, that's the pre-release. Okay, well.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm seeing it here as $12.98.
Yeah, that's $12
more.
Actually, it's $11.55.
Ah, perfect.
That's about
getting down to the point where I just basically buy one because I don't know when we're going to get back to playing regular constructed Commander raids. I can't ever get you guys to play.
Well, you want to play at like fucking 1 p.m. I'm not going to be awake.
I put up like all day. Hey, I'm ready to play anytime today.
I typically get day drunk on Sundays.
It's not just Sundays I put out there. I'll put it out on a Tuesday afternoon. I'll put it out on a
Friday.
Don't get me wrong.
I get night drunk on Saturdays, but
I put it out on Saturday mornings. Like I put it out.
I'll be honest. I only really want to play Commander raids for content. Like I don't enjoy Commander raids as much as you guys do. I like competitiveness and I like building my own decks for.
And that's the only way I want to play Magic anymore.
Yeah. So I get enough of Commander raids based on the formats that we do. I have fun playing enough with building the decks from the stuff that we pull. For the most part.
Well, and I think we're just going to have to grind through it on Edge of Eternities.
Yep. It's going to be
because honestly, I don't feel like spending another Brad's a dick about it. So let's say $60 minimum to be able to buy a Commander deck.
I don't want to do the Commander deck because then that's just playing a precon.
Yeah.
With benefits.
That sounds way more fun to me.
I mean, I wish you would have said that beforehand because I wouldn't have bought those 3 boxes. And if you want to just absorb the entire case and then I'll go out and buy a precon, sure, and we'll just play precons.
Well, one of the issues with that is
I don't want to do a box break for a Commander deck. That's not what the box breaks are. To upgrade a Commander deck? No. That's just playing upgraded Commander deck with a restricted twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, personally for me, I wouldn't want to alter the standard that we have for our project, and it's going to feel powered down.
The only time I would ever really want to alter it is if we run into a buzzsaw where they only produce like monocolored commanders.
Oh, right, like Jumpstart 26 or whatever.
I'm saying if they ever come out with that in a set where, oh, hey, look, the only eligible commanders are all monocolored.
Do that shit. Like, and I've looked at some of the previous Jumpstarts as possibilities for this. The OG first one, not a good call, but practically every other Jumpstart is certainly as competitive, if not probably better than Edge of Eternities for a selection. But
that's the only time I really want to consider breaking the format is if it makes it just so handcuffed that it's like there's no way this is going to be playable or fun. These can be because the set itself is so juiced that all you need are the colors to get like your big hit juiced cards that are busted themselves, like Ouroborid. Like if we pull that, isn't that the one that like puts X +1/+1 counters on every creature that you have each turn?
Yeah, there's a few broken green cards.
Okay.
Yeah, like you said, it might get to the point where like we're just literally playing commanderless, which sucks. But
look at how many games our commanders are not a factor because they came out, got nuked, came out, got nuked. Now it's too expensive to play, so I'm playing with the rest of my deck.
Yeah, but I build my decks around the commander typically. So if my commander just gets constantly removed, I just won't have fun. I'll be sad. But it is what it is.
But that's happened to us like in almost virtually. It happens to at least one of us in virtually every game we play.
Yeah.
So
which is it kind of mirrors commander, to be honest. That's my experience. Some games, I just feel like I got completely shot on the. Nate built the mono blue. He built that mono blue commander. The one that like if you were to flip coins, you win the game, and then like the first 3 games he played, he just didn't draw land. So he just didn't play the game. So he's like, "Fuck this deck."
Yeah,
that's
commander.
Well, I mean, it. I'm not going to totally shit on it, but if we get down to where the only eligible commanders are monocolored is just it's not.
It's easy.
It's not good in a box break. There's just not enough support for monocolored decks. They would be miserable slogs. Even if you could technically get a 100-card deck, you're not going to be doing anything with any synergies anywhere. It'd just be drawing and playing random cards.
Hell yeah.
That doesn't sound like fun. So that I would be willing to consider that. Okay, so Matt, if you want to start considering like some form of random wheel of commanders that we spin, and like if you're really effed, or if your box just gets effed, right? We need some form of okay, here's our alternate. Either that or we go with the Piper.
Oh, Elvish Piper.
No, the Prismatic Piper.
Prismatic Piper. Jesus.
I said it on
Third strike.
I'm so glad I fucked with you because I said it on purpose to say Piper.
It's like, no, that's an elf card.
That's Elvish Piper, by the way, not Piper.
Elvish Piper's pretty good.
But
never sees play anymore, but
it's also not a legendary. But at any rate, we do need an alternate way to come up with a commander that you don't pick and build around, right? You say, here's a list of 300 commanders. And you are playing Coma, Cosmos Serpent.
Pretty good.
Okay, I'm just saying. Yeah, good luck getting him out into play. But, I'm just saying something of that nature, right? Where you find a somewhat relatively intelligent way to populate a wheel, and it needs to be drastically random, right? Maybe some 2-color, 3-color, 4-color, 5-color, kind of split it up, weighted towards the 2-color ones, and then 3-colored next, and then the 4-color ones are down, and then 5-color is the least populated on the wheel. But yeah, something of that nature, where if we're truly hosed on a set, or if somebody gets truly hosed on a box break, because it is possible that you just get hosed on a box break.
Yeah.
Especially in this set. What if you don't pull any of the multicolored commanders?
100. So EDH Rec has a ranking of the top 100 commanders of the last 2 years. So we could make a giant fucking wheel. Can I hit load more? Oh God, it keeps going. Ah, perfect.
I wouldn't want to do. I wouldn't do 300. No, see that's the thing. I wouldn't want there to be. I guess it's a fallback. I don't know. I would want the commanders on the list to be like maybe uncommons only, or like it's like a thing that's like, I don't know. It shouldn't be like super powerful. I think like Tatiova would be like the strongest creature on that list. Is in my head. very powerful.
Okay,
creature,
I don't
but,
care. You guys understand what I'm saying. I don't care what specific commanders are on there, whether they're powerful, not powerful, but just an alternate so it's playable.
I think the Piper makes more sense just to have, because then you would add another color,
Mm.
and then you would have.
But it has partner. It doesn't add another color because it can't just be partnered with anything unless it has partner.
I thought you choose a color.
You do, but it's only monocolor.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but you can't play it and another commander unless that other commander has partner.
Well, that's the rule. Yeah, that's the whole point. The whole point is to just remove partner, or I guess you would add partner to whatever commander you have.
But that's not what Piper does.
I know that.
Oh, you're saying like make an alternate rule that.
I'm saying that if you get stuck with just monocolored commanders, then you would have the ability to add partner with the.
Oh, you're
Piper.
saying on our box breaks, we just say that all
monocolored
Have
legendary creatures or artifact, all commanders have partner.
I don't
Prismatic
love
Piper.
doing it that way. I would prefer it to be a fail system to where like
okay,
if your box is so bad, everybody's like, yeah, that box is pretty bad. You have no options. At
Yeah.
least you have this option, like a fallback.
We'll have to take like a.
It's too easy for
council vote.
me personally to like pick the best monocolored commander that I pull and then add the Prismatic Piper and then make it busted. Like I don't know. I like a challenge of building a deck, but I do see that there's the ability, or I do see that there's a downside potentially that your box could just be so ass, especially with Edge of Eternity, that like it wouldn't even be fun to play. Like I wouldn't even want to do it. So if it's that situation where like you didn't pull a commander that you even want to play at all, but there's a monocolored commander that you could have fun with that you can add the Prismatic Piper to, add a second color, and then make it fun.
I've always been okay with Prismatic Piper. You guys know that. I said that right at the very begining.
Yeah, but I don't want it to do. I personally don't want it to be a default. Like just everybody can play a Prismatic Piper whenever they want. That would be too. It would ruin the format for me.
Okay.
Because
However you guys come up with it.
color identity completely. Basically, you just play whatever your most powerful color is as a Prismatic Piper.
Whether you put your fate in the hands of the gods and spin the wheel, I kind of like that. You can either play what commanders you were given or spin the wheel, see what you get. I'm down with that. I think that would add a fun aspect to it, to be honest. And it won't necessarily have built-in synergies with whatever the new mechanics are in the set.
Yeah, but then you have the opposite side, the side effect of like then it becomes, are we really playing commander raids with the new set, or are we just playing random commander generator? I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like
the commander. The other 99 cards are coming from the set, or 96.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 96% the new set.
But to me, the commander is the face of it, and like when the face isn't anything of.
Okay, I'm down with whatever. I agree with you. This looks very bleh, and it could get worse.
I mean, I don't know how it gets, we already know.
You're going to pull. So. One of the four of us is going to have a just. The fuck is this box?
Yep. I just hope I pull the 5-color station.
And if you don't,
that's what I'm hoping for.
And if you don't pull the 5-color station or that Selesnya card, then what?
Then I play the best deck I can play, and then get it over with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, so we'll just have to slodge through it.
Anyway,
yeah. Hey, everybody! Thanks for joining us. It's been phenomenal. You have yourself a great time, and take care.
Bye.
See y'all.